What's up, guys? It's me, Gorilla Tag Player 1 Reacts. My YouTube channel, Gorilla Tag Player 1 Official here.
This is baleen from a humpback whale.
What the
It's
heck
that stuff
is that?
attached to the whale's mouth. I thought baleen was just a bunch of string or hair that connected the whale's jaws, but I was wrong. Take a look from the side. This is one plate of baleen. It's hard and stiff and kind of smells like cat food. A bunch of these plates are sandwiched together, side by side on the whale's upper jaw. Now check this out. One edge of the baleen is fringed. It feels like straw or a very thick brush. The fringed plates form a tank. Gold hairy mess on the
Everyone believed this was the dumbest idea for a Halloween costume. At first, you might think they have no idea what they're doing, because the process looked so slow and improvised, it was guaranteed to be a total failure. But what nobody expected was that this process was the only way to pull off the most epic costume reveal ever. Everyone believed this was the dumbest idea.
When these little girls spotted a cosplayer with a sign that said touch grass, they decided to mess with him by asking a dumb question. But the moment he responded, they instantly regretted it.
I think it's almost as bad as when I'm in my skate costume.
Is it real grass?
You would know if you were outside.
When these little girls spotted a
Hey, watch it, dork.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, boys.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Chico! Oh, chicos!
Bro, watch where you're going!
Sorry, man.
Boys!
After this teacher, students kept asking what to do with a broken glue stick, she gave the best explanation.
When students come up to me and they say, something is wrong with my Elmer, what do I do, Mrs. Brackemeyer? I say, you did a great job taking care of Elmer. You used Elmer all the way up. So now, Elmer, it is time. Elmer wants to leave you with some nice memories, all right? So he wants you to take that lid and he wants you to put it in the memories of Elmer. Because sometimes when we have a brand new Elmer, sometimes we get in an accident, right? And we need to take care of those friends, and we can do that with our memories of Elmer because they left us their hat. So anytime you have an Elmer that is broken, come over to the jar, the memories of Elmer, and you can grab a new hat for it. And they might say to you, well, Mrs. Brackemeyer, what do I do with his stick? And I'm gonna say, well, Elmer had children, so you can go over and you can get a new Elmer Jr.
After this teacher, students kept asking,
My friend told me about this game called AFK God.
70 million years ago, during the late Cretaceous period, a small white dinosaur approached the lake, appearing to want a drink, but actually it was testing the water temperature, because this large lake was their primary habitat. This duck-like dinosaur is Halscaraptor, and this small dinosaur, about 60 centimeters long, had webbed feet that allowed it to swim swiftly through the water. After performing a series of impressive hunting maneuvers, it successfully caught a fish. This caught the attention of a Deinocheirus on the shore. Young Deinocheirus were eager to try new things, so they also waded into the middle of the lake. Due to their massive size, they naturally couldn't dive underwater, but their 25-meter-long forelimbs proved to be incredibly useful. After identifying its target, it violently slapped the water's surface with its giant forelimbs, and a powerful force sent fish flying onto the shore. Since Deinocheirus had no teeth at all, it could only swallow the fish whole. As time passed, this solitary Deinocheirus gradually grew larger, and its feathers became more vibrant, turning a deep red color. This indicated that this female dinosaur had fully matured, and her main task now was to find a suitable mate to reproduce. Just then, another Deinocheirus approached, with blue coloring and a sail-like structure on its neck and back, which indicated he was a male Deinocheirus. He raised his head, extended his long forelimbs, and struck an amazing courtship pose. The adult female dinosaur, seeing this courtship display for the first time, was quickly won over by the male's dancing performance, and so they became mates. Soon after, the female Deinocheirus laid a large clutch of eggs. She arranged the eggs neatly in a circle, then lay down in the center, using her massive body to provide warmth for the surrounding eggs to incubate. However, Deinocheirus eggs took 6 months to hatch, which meant she had to constantly guard against attacks from other dinosaurs. One day, a group of invading Xanabazar discovered the Deinocheirus. Although they weren't large in size, they were notorious egg thieves, and the female Deinocheirus immediately became alert. Using their numerical advantage, the Xanabazar launched a direct attack. Unfortunately, they underestimated the Deinocheirus' strength and were all beaten back in retreat. But at that moment, one cunning Xanabazar snuck into the nest during the chaos and cracked open one of the eggs. By the time the Deinocheirus returned to the nest, it was already too late. With no other option, the Deinocheirus could only protect the remaining eggs. Fortunately, the rest of the incubation process went smoothly. The baby dinosaurs hatched from their shells, and the female Deinocheirus would never be alone again.
We deserve respect!
Ted, shut up!
Fine.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
God, I love X-Wing. Wait, who's digging next to me? Bro, are you serious? Bro, no way this admin's trying to set another trap for me. Oh my god, that is a lot of netherite. Dude, I need that. Okay, wait, I have a plan. Dig a little more, place the lava. Oh, he's looking. Okay, mine the block. Oh no, lava! This is totally a good enough reason to mine to the left abruptly. Netherite! Whoa!
Okay, bro, how did you find it?
Dude, I don't know. I just mined over here and like, boom, there was netherite.
Dude, you came from over here. Why did you stop mining this way?
Well, because there's lava right here, and I can't mine through lava, so I just blocked off the tunnel and just turned left.
I'm gonna go back there. I'm getting fire.
God, I love X-Wing. Wait, who's digging next to me? Bro, are you serious? Bro, no way this admin's trying to set another trap for me. Oh my god, that is a lot of netherite. Dude, I need that. Okay, wait, I have a plan. Dig a little more, place the lava. Oh, he's looking. Okay, mine the block. Oh no, lava! This is totally a good enough reason to mine to the left abruptly. Netherite! Whoa!
Okay, bro, how did you find it?
Dude, I don't know. I just mined over here and like, boom, there was netherite.
Dude, you came from over here. Why did you stop mining this way?
Well, because there's lava right here, and I can't mine through lava, so I just blocked off the tunnel and just turned left.
I'm gonna go back there.
Never get a Pomeranian, because at number 3, he sneezed like he's summoning spirits.
If you can draw a picture of Santa right now, I'll give you this mystery.
This poor cat was found lying on the ground, barely breathing, poisoned and weak. But then something incredible happened. Her tiny kittens started crying for help, refusing to leave her side.
When this girl used a Zoltar machine for the first time, she was convinced she got scammed, because after inserting her coin, it just kept repeating the same phrase over and over.
I am Zoltar. Push the button.
But it turned out the machine wasn't broken at all. Instead, that single repeating phrase was the plan before he did this.
I am Zoltar. Push the button. And finish. Hey, I'm just messing with you. That was fun. You thought you broke the machine. What is your name? Hi, Deanne. How are you? What can I do? I can do the cha-cha and the merengue.
When this girl used a Zoltar machine for the first time, she was convinced she got scammed, because after inserting her coin, it just kept repeating the same phrase over and over.
I am Zoltar. Push the button.
But it turned out the machine...
Sometimes, even the hunter becomes the hunted. One day, a man was out in the forest hunting, just like always, when suddenly a black bear appeared right under the tree he was near. The guy freaked out and thought, "Mom, please save me." While the bear was pacing back and forth, a brown bear suddenly showed up from behind. The next second, the black bear climbed up the tree right next to the man, making him panic even more. But when the black bear turned its head, it almost looked like it said, "Bro, wanna team up?" Sometimes, even the hunter becomes the hunted. One day, a man was out in the
Scientists have found a milk that is so nutritious, they think it could be the future, and it comes from a cockroach. It's not a joke. A specific type of cockroach feeds its young with protein bench crystals that are considered a complete food. These crystals have 3 times the energy of the same amount of cow's milk. As the world looks for sustainable protein, this cockroach milk is being seriously studied as a potential superfood for humans. So while you won't be pouring it on your cereal tomorrow, you might see its proteins and energy supplements sooner than you think.
Tylko jedno w głowie mam,
Tyndall loves to eat wood, but his father is...
This biker saw the open gas cap and wanted to help the poor driver when the unthinkable happened. Because just as he was about to give them a thumbs up, he accidentally crashed his brand new bike. But things got even crazier after he realized the cop saw the whole thing. So when he continued his ride thinking he did a good deed, he looked back and saw the cop had followed him. But you would never guess what the reason for the stop was.
I closed the lady's gas cap and I went to just go around her to say, hey, you're welcome, and then bam. Any reason you're pulling me over? Yeah, because you're driving over on the grass. Oh, okay.
This biker saw the open gas cap and wanted to help the poor driver when the unthinkable happened. Because just as he was about to give them a thumbs up, he accidentally crashed his brand new bike. But things got even crazier after he realized the cops...
This guy was just washing the dishes when he realized he might actually have a secret superpower.
Take this! Rasengan!
This guy was just washing the dishes when he realized he might actually have a secret superpower.
Take this! Rasengan!
Have you ever wondered why crocodiles don't attack capybaras? You've probably seen clips of capybaras just chilling beside caimans or even riding on top of crocodiles. Some people say it's because capybaras are so chill that they get along with everyone, even crocodiles. And while it's true that they're calm and social animals, the idea that they're actually friends is a bit misleading. Crocodiles are still fierce predators, and pretty much anything that moves can be their prey. What those videos really show are moments when the crocodiles have already eaten and aren't hungry, or when they're smaller than the capybaras and just don't see them as food. Have you ever wondered why crocodiles don't attack capybaras? You've probably seen clips of capybaras.
Once upon a time, there was a king who had a terrible secret. Every time he got a haircut, he would kill the barber who did it in his palace. Cutting the king's hair was like walking straight into death's arms. After every haircut, the king would smile and say, "Go take your reward from the treasure chest." But as soon as the poor barber opened it, the king would push him into a deep pit hidden below. No one had ever come back from there. Soon, the whole kingdom knew. Whoever went to the palace to cut the king's hair never returned. One day, the king needed a haircut again. His soldiers searched every village until they found a young boy. His old mother begged them not to take him, but the king's orders could not be disobeyed. Before he left, his mother gave him 3 pieces of bread and said, "Eat these if you get hungry, my son." Then the boy set out for the palace, the place where death waited, disguised as gold. When he reached the king, the soldiers left the room. The king took off his crown, and the boy's eyes widened. The king had a large, scary horn growing from his head. The boy was terrified but stayed calm and began cutting the king's hair. The king was pleased with the result. He smiled and said the same thing. "Go take your reward, 10,000 gold coins from the treasure chest." As the boy leaned toward the chest, the king shoved him from behind, down into the dark pit. But the story didn't end there. Instead of dying, the boy landed in a dark underground river. All around him were piles of bones, the remains of all the barbers before him. Suddenly, a giant ancient dragon rose from beneath the bones. Terrified, the boy quickly took out his flute and began to play. The beautiful music calmed the dragon. The boy offered it a piece of bread, and in return, the dragon helped him escape from the pit. But his troubles weren't over yet. In the forest, a hungry wolf attacked him. The boy climbed a tree and began playing his flute again. The music softened the wolf's heart. He fed it his second piece of bread, and the wolf became his friend, carrying him safely through the woods. By nightfall, they reached a small house near a lake. The boy decided to rest there, but the house belonged to a wicked witch who loved to eat humans. She changed her form into a kind-looking woman and invited him inside. When he sat down, she revealed her true face, an evil witch ready to fry him in hot oil. The boy begged, "Please, let me play my flute one last time before I die." The witch, who also loved music, agreed. As she got lost in the melody, the boy quietly tried to escape, but she caught him again. He quickly gave her his last piece of bread, and hearing his story, the witch's heart softened. Instead of killing him, she gave him a magic jacket. She said, "When you wear it normally, you'll look old. When you wear it backward, you'll become young again." The boy thanked her and left, ready to face the king. He put on the jacket and turned into an old man. He returned to the palace pretending to be a new barber. No one suspected a thing. The same thing happened again. The haircut, the king's happiness, and the fake reward. But this time, when the king said, "Go take your gold from the chest," the boy said, "Oh wow, there's so much gold in here." The greedy king ran over to look inside, and the boy pushed him, just like the king had done to so many others. As the king fell, he grabbed the boy's beard, but the boy quickly took off the magic jacket. The beard vanished, and the king disappeared into the darkness below.
A guy was just chilling at home.
Hey, ladies, I bet I could jump in the swimming pool from here. Bart, that would be the stupidest thing you ever did.
I'm afraid your son is in a deep, deep coma from which he will never emerge.
Okay, your robot son is good to go.
Are you metal?
Bunga! What the? Did you replace me with this tinker toy?
Bart, we can be friends.
Eat my shorts.
I will comply.
David feels, and your mother will agree when I tell her, that it's best for our family if you're no longer in it.
We're still going to the toy store, right? Time to destroy the one who did this to me. To get me, you'll have to go through yourself. What are they? Dad, wake up! You're not a robot! You're just possessed by the devil. Hey, ladies, I bet I could jump.
Dude, I love X-Ray. Wait, what? Bro, this guy can't be serious. Bro, he's dumb. He spawned it right in front of me. I can just keep mining straight into it and act surprised. Oh my gosh, look at all of these diamonds. What? Dude, I have an idea. What if I call the admin over here and act like I found this naturally? Yo, hey, bro, look at this giant vein of diamonds that I found, dude. I don't know if this is like some kind of bug or something, but is it okay if I just keep mining it? I didn't want you guys to think I was X-raying or something.
Yeah, I guess that's okay.
Nice, bro. Thank you.
Totally get fired.
Yes, dude, let's go. Dude, the plan worked. Look at all these diamonds.
Why are you wearing a girl's purse?
It's a Louis Vuitton backpack and it's unisex. Question, does the devil wear Prada?
You won't let me get it? I'm gonna smash. Don't you dare. Can I get it? Nope.
This kid destroyed his phone after his mom refused to buy him the newest one. What happened next will leave you speechless. Is this bad parenting?
Really? Nope. I hate this piece of shit phone. Whoa, don't throw it in the pool! Can you give me access now? Nope. Yeah, you are. I'm gonna go get that phone and hope it works. I don't have a phone! Are you kidding me? You're not getting another one. Get in that pool right now. I don't have a phone! You're getting me another one. No, I'm not. Go on! Go get the phone. You better hope it works, because that's it. I'm going in. Oh, jeez. Isn't this great? Nice. This is what you wanted. Oh my God! You won't let me get it? I'm gonna smash.
A tiny bird was feeding her chick, but something was wrong. The chick was nearly 3 times her size. Each time she brought food, it opened its enormous mouth and screamed for more. Yet the mother didn't stop. She kept feeding it tirelessly, as if her entire life depended on it. But the truth is, that wasn't her chick. It was from her enemies. Days earlier, when she was busy building her nest, she had no idea she was being watched. High above, hidden among the branches, a cuckoo bird waited in complete silence, like an American spy. To her, the warbler's hard work was the perfect opportunity, because this mother cuckoo had no plans to raise her own young. She just waited, patiently. When the little bird finally completed her nest and laid her eggs, the couple stared with love at their future children, analyzing each egg carefully to remember them later. Then they left their home to find food. The spy found the opportunity she had been waiting for, and she struck. The cuckoo laid her own egg among the warblers, and to hide her crime, she took one of the real eggs away. Everything was done in less than 10 seconds. Then she vanished, as if she was never there. Days later, the little bird returned. She looked around. Everything seemed normal. Just one egg looked a little bigger, but so what? She noticed nothing. She kept her warmth over the eggs, never realizing one of them belonged to another. Days later, when the eggs hatched, the cuckoo chick was the first to emerge. It opened its eyes to a nest full of rivals, and instinct took over. It felt the nest was too small, but with the cunning inherited from its real mother, it pushed one egg out of the nest. Days later, the remaining eggs hatched. Now there were 2 more chicks, real children of the warbler. But the cuckoo was already much bigger, and it needed more food than the parents could possibly provide. Soon there wasn't enough for all of them. Stronger, hungrier, and far more ruthless, the cuckoo made its choice. It used its small, featherless wings to push the other chicks out of the nest. One by one, they fell to the ground below. Now the little bird couple had only one chick left, the imposter, and they fed it, loved it, protected it, never knowing that the real ones they lost were their own. Days turned into weeks, and the cuckoo chick grew massive, towering over the birds who still believed it was their child. Then one morning it spread its wings and flew away, leaving behind the exhausted warbler who had given everything for a child that was never hers. In nature, love can be pure, but sometimes it's built on deception. A tiny bird was feeding her chick, but something was wrong.
This little gadget's called the magic sword. Its blade moves so fast you can't even see it. To prove it, just look at this toothpick. It looks like the blade slices right through, but what's really happening is it snaps back the other way at high speed. And if you place your thumb right here, it gets stuck instantly. This little gadget's called the magic sword. Its blade moves so fast you can't even see it. To prove it, just look at this toothpick. It looks like the blade slices right through, but what's really happening is it snaps back the other way at high speed. And if you place your thumb right here, it gets stuck instantly. This little gadget...
Some truths were never meant.
This dad is teaching his kids how to escape if something happens.
You go with your finger that way. It goes that way. Push, okay? Yeah? Okay. Right, go! Yeah! Right here. Look at this one. This is the button. You gotta push that way, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna be on the other side. Go! Yeah!
It's sad and scary that children must learn this. This dad is teaching his kids how to escape if something happens.
You go with your finger that way. It goes that way. Push, okay? Yeah? Okay. Right, go! Yeah!
The food delivery girl smashed open an expensive luxury car with a brick. She had no idea that this action would completely change her fate. Next, she tore off the car's glass despite the danger. Then she quickly opened the door and dragged out the unconscious man. But just as they got a short distance away, the car suddenly exploded, blasting them more than 10 meters. At this moment, onlookers rushed over to help the girl and the man to their feet. Unexpectedly, the girl's phone rang. It was a customer urging her to deliver food. They even threatened that if the food wasn't delivered in 3 minutes, they'd make her pay with her family's property. Helpless, the girl endured the pain in her body and went to complete the delivery. But as soon as she left, a fleet of luxury cars pulled up on the roadside. It turned out the man she saved was actually a billionaire CEO. When the CEO woke up, the first thing he did was ask his assistant who had saved
What? Yeah.
An alien came to Earth to see a dentist. Strangely, it had 5 rows of teeth, but the dentist didn't seem surprised at all. He calmly picked up a mirror and started checking the alien's mouth. After spotting a bad tooth, he turned to his assistant and asked for the anesthesia mask. He was getting ready to put the alien under. That's when the problem showed up. The alien's mouth was way too big. The mask couldn't even cover it, so the dentist had no choice but to shove the mask inside. To everyone's surprise, the alien didn't react at all. Even stranger, this alien couple always slept standing up. Still, their life was sweet and peaceful. Soon, the wife's belly grew larger and larger. Then one day, her water burst like a flood. She was rushed into the delivery room, but the baby wasn't waiting. She started dancing in a strange rhythm while her husband stood beside her helpless. Then came a scream that shook the room. The alien baby was finally born, but when the nurse saw it, she passed out on the spot. An alien came to Earth to see a dentist.
The teenager's shirt was stuck in the tractor, and when he tried to grab it, he was knocked out. When he woke up, he found that his arms were gone, but no one else was there to help him. So he got up and walked to his house, which he had to use his teeth to open the doorknob. And using his mouth, he picked up a pencil to dial the police. Fearing his mother would be angry about the blood on the carpet, he went into the bathroom to wait for help. And when the medics arrived, they packed his severed arms in ice and airlifted him to the hospital, which he immediately fell into a coma. But when he woke up, his surgeon had reattached his arms in his sleep and they were usable again. The teenager's shirt was stuck in the tractor, and when he tried to grab it, he was knocked out. When he woke up, he found that his arm...
You're looking at what appears to be a designer throw blanket. Wrong. It's a majestic canine fashion statement that this guy calls a dog. Wait until you see its face. It's a masterpiece of genetic chaos. From the rear, it's all cuddles and high-end upholstery. But this walking carpet has serious rage issues. Another dog dares to exist near its fence. Say hello to an immediate wall-shredding meltdown. The owner, he's basically a full-time bouncer for a dog who's...
Last like 15 seconds.
Look, Maggie, I'm Wonder Woman. Oh, I've lost my perfect 26 figure. Oh, I better join a gym before I go from hippie to hippo. Ah! thought walking could be so difficult. Well, I'm sure everyone else is having trouble too. Maybe I'll just hit the showers.
Marge, you missed a spot.
I wish there was a gym for us regular ladies. Rules. No men, no cell phones, no mirrors, no shame.
Marge, I wish you well, but why would women want to go to a gym if there were no men there watching them and judging them? We're gonna be rich!
Look, Maggie, I'm Wonder Woman. Hello, Lisa. Lisa, time for your feet. Who's cuter now?
Boy, you get over to the corner and you... Yeah.
I liked it when it was me, Mom, and Homer. You wrecked everything. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Bart! Mom, Dad, she can talk. Say it again, Lisa. Bart! Lisa, can you say Mommy? Mommy. Can you say David Hasselhoff? David Hasselhoff.
Can you say Daddy?
Homer.
No, sweetie, Daddy.
Homer.
I hope you never say a word.
Daddy. Hello, Lisa. Lisa. Time.
This woman doesn't just live with her cat, she does everything with her, from skincare.
The robot scanned an alien fruit and found that it was not poisonous. It picked up the fruit and gave it to the boy to eat, but the fruit turned out to be very spicy, just like a chili. After that, the robot scanned another fruit. That too was not poisonous. But as soon as the boy ate it, bubbles started coming out of his mouth. A small monster hiding nearby shook its head in surprise. Then the robot picked up a third fruit, which was also not poisonous at all. But as soon as the boy ate it, he turned into a stone statue. And when the robot was about to pick up the next fruit, the little monster got very scared. Actually, the fruits were not poisonous, but eating them caused strange effects. This fourth fruit was very sticky, and the robot's metal hand got stuck in it and could not move. The boy wanted to help, so he picked up a stick from the ground to free the robot, but the stick was very weak, and the boy accidentally fell down a hill. Seeing this, the little monster ran quickly to save the boy. Luckily, the boy fell directly into water, so he did not get hurt. The little monster quickly found him and gave him a fruit that caused no strange effect, and the boy could happily eat his favorite food. Just then, the robot came and drove the little monster away. The boy was very angry because his new alien friend had gone, but the robot did this only for the boy's safety. It ran quickly to the boy, hugged him, and their anger was gone. After that, the little monster kept helping secretly whenever the robot came. It hid. Meanwhile, the boy and the little monster met an alien insect. The boy took a photo of it with his camera, but when the flash went off, the insect got scared and its horn broke. The boy felt sad and fixed its horn. They both played a lot in the water, but then the robot found them. In the meantime, the boy accidentally touched a poisonous plant. Seeing this, the little monster ran away at once. Now the boy's body slowly started turning into stone. The robot began scanning the nearby plants to find a cure, but the stone effect was spreading very fast. The boy's breathing became weak, and the robot could not do anything. Just then, the little monster returned. It carried a plant in its mouth and squeezed its juice into the boy's mouth. The very next moment, the effect slowly began to fade away. The little monster looked angrily at the robot. As they all started to go back, the robot accepted that the little monster would stay with the boy, and in this way, the three of them became the best of friends. The guy sweats 10 tons every day. As soon as he gets on the bus, in less than a second, the whole bus is flooded with his sweat. Seeing the bus filling up with sweat, the bus driver has no choice but to put him on the blacklist and never let him on the bus again. Having no other option, the guy decides to take a taxi. But when the taxi driver sees him, he immediately turns the air conditioner to the max just to barely avoid a disaster. When he gets home, the guy wants to roast a fish to relax. But as soon as he gets close to the stove, sweat gushes out at once, putting out the fire instantly and even reviving the fish. He has no choice but to order takeout. When the delivery guy comes to his door, he's scared stiff. He sees that there are a dozen fans running in the guy's house at the same time, because as soon as he steps away from the fans, sweat will pour out nonstop. The delivery guy is completely dumbfounded on the spot. Even worse off is the cleaner at the company. Just after mopping the floor clean, the guy walks into the office leaving a trail of water on the floor. He doesn't even realize how much trouble he's causing. One day, after he fixes the client's computer, a colleague walks in. The guy gets so hot that he can't stand it. Sweat spurts out in an instant, completely ruining the client's computer. The client has no choice but to get a new computer. The guy sweats 10 tons every day.
This man was just exploring a random cave deep in the forest. When the real owner of the cave showed up, the bear looked confused, almost like it was thinking, why did lunch just walk in on its own? He was terrified, but somehow he didn't run. He actually stepped closer. The bear sniffed him, and then, surprisingly, just let him go. But when he told his friends, they didn't believe a word of it. So he did the one thing most of us would never do. He came back. This time he climbed a tree, you know, for safety. But here's what he forgot. Bears can climb trees way better than we can.
When I started, a man hadn't shaved his beard for 20 years, and deep inside that thick jungle of hair lived a tiny beaver, treating it like his own private forest. Every day, the little beaver survived by nibbling on small wooden sticks tangled in the beard. But his peaceful life didn't last long. A sudden typhoon almost blew him away, except it wasn't a typhoon. It was just a hairdryer. He tried to escape, but was swallowed by a giant avalanche of foam. It was only shaving cream. Clinging to a stick, a flash of blinding light cut through the sky. The man had started shaving with an electric razor. When the beaver finally dozed off, a burning heat ray scorched the air. It was just laser hair removal. Things calmed down for a moment, until a violent sandstorm hit. Turns out, the man was combing his beard. The beaver tried to resume his meal, but the earth suddenly shook uncontrollably. It was the vibration of an electric toothbrush. He tried to stay calm, thinking the chaos was finally over, even when strange noises echoed around him. But just 1 second later, a massive flood swept him away completely, because the man had simply rinsed his mouth. Would you survive living inside a beard like this?
A man is trapped inside a cell filled with...
Gamers, what's the craziest thing you've heard over voice chat? 2 years ago, I was playing Smash or Pass in Fortnite with friends when we heard this guy's mic pick up an argument. His girlfriend was yelling, "You're useless. Get off that stupid game and take me out to dinner." It went on for a few minutes. We could hear him trying to calm her down. "It's okay, baby. Just give me a few minutes. I'm almost done and then we can go," he said. She wasn't having it. She screamed, "If you don't leave right now and buy me dinner, we're done." One of us said, "Dude, just leave. It's not worth losing your girlfriend over a game." That's when things took a turn. He typed in chat, "BRB, gotta go break up with my girlfriend real quick." We thought he muted after that, but nope. We heard everything. He stood up and yelled, "Don't tell me what to do, you woman. I'm playing Smash or Pass in Fortnite, which is more important than taking you out. You're lucky all I could bag was you. I should have gone for someone like Chun-Li. We're over. Get out." She started crying, begged him to take her back, but all we heard after that was wump wump lil bro. There was silence. Then she cried again. Meanwhile, he kept playing, giving call-outs like nothing was happening. "Enemy in the building across the street," he said, while she sobbed in the background. Eventually, she left, slamming the door. When she was gone, he sounded super relieved and said, "Well, that's done. Let's win this game." We actually stayed friends after that. We still talk sometimes, and he's doing great now. He has a new girlfriend, and they even have a kid. And yes, she's Asian with the Chun-Li build.
If someone tried firing a bullet at the Pope, most people would think that they just died. But this actually happened while he was riding the Fiat Pope-mobile, which an assassin managed to hit him with 2 bullets. John Paul II ended up surviving from this attempt, and the assassin was imprisoned for life. But despite this, the Pope met him in secret within the prison, and the meeting ended with the assassin kissing his ring. Later on, the Pope would announce that he forgave his assassin, and even got the Italian government to pardon him at his request. Now, the Pope-mobile would later on be fully covered with bulletproof glass for the future Pope to greet people in. But in 2014, the windows would be removed at the request of Pope Francis. If someone tried...
We bought a stylish new bed for our cat, and she absolutely loved it. But the French Bulldog saw it and just had to squeeze in himself. The cat was not having it, but there was no stopping him. Once the Frenchie got inside, he started snoring and farting in his sleep. The cat couldn't take it anymore and had no choice but to move out. We bought a stylish...
Where's your dad? Hello, would you like some lamb? Whoa! All these years I've been petting lambs when I should have been shoving them in my mouth. I'm Bart. I'm Bashir. My family and I just moved here from Jordan.
Introduce me to your new friend.
Bashir, you didn't tell me you had a sister.
Such a charmer.
My religion says I can never eat pork. A different religion? Do not tell anyone that.
Who's different? What's your name, Sweatstain?
Bashir.
Bashir? I love a kid that comes with directions.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't just wait.